when we say art, music, and life, those are all representatives of each other. You can't have one without the other. They're all intertwined because art is life. And when we start putting that into a rhythmic vibration, then that's when music comes into pictures. Because you can't see it or touch it, but it's there and you can feel it. So basically, yeah, art, music, and culture are all intertwined to make up the vibrations of music, because music is life, from my personal experience. My name is Leonard Longmire, aka DJ MrLeonard. Originally from Alliance, Ohio. Have been here in the Valley for 18 years. Well, ever since I was 4 years old, as far as I could remember back, music had always been a part of my life because of my family. Everyone in the family could play an instrument. Grandmother sang in the choir. So music was always around me, and my uncle had a band in my grandmother's basement. So it was very difficult for them to try to keep me upstairs because I was trying to get downstairs and get close to the music. And at the age of 5, my uncle was teaching me then how to listen to music. For example, I'll give you an example. He would bring an album home, whether it be a jazz record or what have you. He would say, okay, we're going to listen to this song, and the first time that we listen to it, we're just going to follow the drummer. And then we would do that. And then he says, okay, we're going to listen to it the second time. This time we're just going to follow the bass player. This time we're going to listen to the guitar, the keyboard, or the horn section. And then we're going to listen to the song in its entirety. Well, I remember that just as vividly as yesterday. But I had no idea that as I got older, that he was teaching me how to listen to music. Also, I took for granted that there is a way to listen to music, whether we've been educated on what that's about or not. But there was a perfect example. And from that point on, I always had an influence musically. Started playing drums when I was 5. And music continued to be a part of my life. To high school, got involved in sports. Of course, young ladies got into the picture, and that kind of deterred me from becoming a jazz drummer or anything like that. But nevertheless, music continued to stay with me. And it wasn't until later on that I started getting into taking it upon myself or to get serious about DJing. So, yeah. How I became Mr. Leonard was truly a blessing because I moved here in '96 from Ohio. And the day I arrived in Fresno, it was 115 degrees. And I had no idea what I was in for. I got my first job was with Barnes & Noble part-time, and I met 2 gentlemen in the cafe who were students at Fresno State who were into music and musicians, and one happened to be on the college radio station KFSR here in Fresno, and talked to various associates who told them that I was into music and that I had a world of knowledge when it came to jazz music. So he in turn asked me if I would be a guest on his program and if I had enough music to be on his program for an hour. At this time, internet hadn't taken off as it has today, so if you were on the FM frequency, that was big time. And I completely confirmed that that the program was on the FM frequency, which he did state that it was. And I told him I would be more than happy to come on the show. Whether if I had 1 CD or 2 CDs, I was still coming on and doing the show and sharing music and talking about jazz. Long story short, that happened. And it was such a success, they had me come back again on Thanksgiving break for a 3-hour program. And that took off so well that various businesses throughout the community in Clovis, Sierra Vista Mall, and other establishments called in wanting to know what was going on. Was this a new station? Was this something new? Etc. They offered me a 60-day trial period to be on air at KFSI, which turned into 15 years of radio for me here in the Central Valley, and that's how I became known as Mr. Leonard, because the name of my program was Mr. Leonard's Jazz Suite. The people who inspire me that has come before us and that are still coming up on the underground are those unknowns and artists whom you should hear about, may not hear about, those who have helped influence art, music, and culture just across the board with their talent and musicianship, poetry, if you will, etc. Now I'm a big jazz fan, so Miles Davis has always been someone that I have been inspired by musically and artistically and so forth. And the list goes on and on from there. So, yeah. Well, my advice to any young person today who, whether they know it or not, music is a passion of theirs, and probably a journey that they don't even know that they're already on, is make sure that if you are very passionate about art and music and culture, that's the very thing that keeps you humble. And understand that the music will always be bigger than what you are. And that's how you want it to be, because that's what's so majestic about it and beautiful. There's always something new to experience and explore and learn. And if you stay on that path, then you're pretty much going to have a bright future, because art and music, it takes care of itself. There's a lot of artists we know that have come along, that have created some wonderful masterpieces for us. Their journey may not have always been as smooth as or successful as we may perceive it to be, but once again, if they left us, they still were a success, because their music is still here influencing us and will continue to do so. And that's just the power of good art and music. So that's what should keep you humble, and that's my personal opinion based upon my experiences of being out here. Everyone wants money and fame and all these material things that are here today, gone tomorrow. But one thing is irreplaceable, and that's just good art and music. So once again, my name is Leonard L. Longmire, aka DJ MrLeonard, and I'm a representative of the Fresno Central Valley community. Stay wise, stay foolish. Follow me online. I'm in various circles within the arts community. And I'm just happy that I have this opportunity to get to talk a little bit about my experiences within art and music and culture within Fresno. I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm representing the community in a positive manner and sharing the blessings that have been bestowed upon me to others in the community that I'm around. So once again, I can't thank you enough, and I remain humble as I continue my journey here in the Central Valley with art, music, and culture. So stay wise, Don't stay too foolish.